On deck, it's the captain, y'all. What's going on? I got my Ozark brand pure high quality H2O, which is in my fridge, and it's now half frozen, but that's okay. So tonight I actually have something that I would like to talk about, and it's called when to shut down. Let me get this, see if I can get this camera better. There we go. When to shut down. Hey there, Ryan. Good seeing you here, brother. I'm putting the spectacles on. You know how that goes. I want to show everyone my fresh GP hat. Thank you, Jeff. Got a couple of tidbits when I swung through the Columbia yard. Trucker Jim, what's up, brother? Good to see you in here. Welcome as always. So tonight we are going to have a topic briefly, and then we can go off the hook. It's called when to shut down. Okay? Then I'll go back out and I'll shout people out and whatnot. Coming into Laredo, I had a little under an hour on my clock, and I could have made it to the yard and gone over about 20 minutes. That's a no-no. I didn't want to risk getting down to the Flying J pilot and TA down there and find they're all full. There's a Love's between where I am. I'm at a Flying J. Can't remember the name of the town. I'm at a Flying J about 50 miles out. There's a pilot maybe 30 miles closer. Oh my gosh. Hey, it's some high quality H2O. So I had to make a calculated decision. Do I shut down? Do I go for it? You people who are new in the business, I'll tell you what, man, you let it slide past 7:30, 8 o'clock, and parking gets really, really wishy-washy. And you might find yourself somewhere you really do not want to be. This is my recommendation. Shut down. It's not worth it. You'll end up with stress, anxiety, spinning around in circles. You might even make a mistake and go in and out. Danny Bentley, howdy, brother. You might go in and out, entrance, all because you're now so worried about your... Hello, Gus, how you doing? We're talking about parking and when to shut down. It's so easy to make a mistake, and the more stress and anxiety you're under, the easier it is to make that mistake. So I shut down tonight with 36 minutes left on my clock. So if I get barked at tomorrow, or actually it would be Monday, if I get barked at Monday, I will stand behind my decision, because the last thing I want to do is get stuck somewhere I don't want to be. On an on-ramp, or, in some sketchy anything. So, well, you can. If that's your bag, go for it. I personally know bad things that have happened on on-ramps to people, so not my game. If there's already 2 or 3 trucks there, I might do it. I would also ratchet strap my door shut. So, with that in mind, for you rookies, avoid the stress and anxiety. When you get down to that 1 hour mark and you've got a shot, get off the road. If you pull in and they've got parking, get off the road. That is the captain's advice for the night. So now, we can talk about anything. I just wanted to get that out there. So, it was great going over and seeing Big Yeti. I really enjoyed his channel. He's a pretty funny guy. I'll definitely be keeping up with him. I've got him subscribed, and rang the bell, the whole 9 yards. So I'll be tuning in with him. Got to go in there and break his stones a little bit. He looks like a pretty fun dude. Hope I get to meet him sometime. You know, so it's all good. I got 8 people in here tonight. I mean, I think that's nearing a record for me. You know, I think I'm up to, I got, shout out to Trucker Jim. He must have mentioned me last night on his live feed. I did not know you were live, so I wasn't in there, but I picked up 5 new subscribers today. I think I'm up to 71. And again, this channel is all about helping the new people as best I can for my limited amount of knowledge. School, training, you know, what I've done so far, running local, running regional, running long haul, running, you know, Texas solo, running Texas teams. I've got a pretty good idea of, you know, I got a pretty good handle on what's what. You know, I don't know it all, but I know people who know. Oh, that's good, Danny. Thank you, Jim, for introducing him. I appreciate that. Yeah, I got a pretty good grasp, and if I don't know the answer, I know the people who do. You know, I've got some really good people that I talk to, and you know, YouTube's been a little weird lately, but whatever. I'm out of it. This is the no drama zone, so. I am dry van, Danny. I am dry van. I am a team driver, but I currently run solo. My team driver had some issues at home, and he had to go back so he could run local and be at home tonight and be there for his family. And I applaud him for doing that. It was something, you know, it was a hard decision to make. It's a lot of difference in the paychecks. So I applaud him for being there for his family. So I'll be running solo for I'm not really sure. I'm looking high and low for a partner. I really am. I like to have fun on the road. I like to eat, but at the same time, you better bet your behind we're gonna blaze, you know, 6, 7, 8,000 miles a week. We're going to do it. We're not going to play games. Same time, we're going to eat really well, get fat, drink lots of high quality H2O, pee a lot. So what we got, man? What do you guys want to talk about? I gotta keep showing off my fresh GP hat, and I'm really stoked because we deliver. Yeah, it's mesh, and yes, I know my hair is terrible. I make some pretty good money. Mayazi, hey, welcome to the channel, Mayazi. Welcome. Can I apply to G&P while still in school here in Absolutely. Especially if you know when you are going to graduate. Absolutely. I was already literally hired by, not literally, but my job was lined up with G&P a month before I took my CDL test. So yes, call Jeff Wolf. Call their main number. Press the well, of course. Absolutely. G&P's looking for drivers left, right, and sideways. So press the pound key, then press 9, then 6, and it says press 1 for Jeff Wolf. Press 1, and you may or may not get them. If you don't get them, call 803-936-6062. That is Taylor, his assistant. She's a little bit easier to get a hold of than anyone else. Yes, I'm sorry. Option one, Trucker Jim. I don't know Jeff's actual extension. I know Taylor's is 6062, and she is generally easier to get a hold of and usually knows where Jeff is. So Between the two of them, they'll get you hooked up. Again, it's 803-936-6062. I think. I can't look right now because I'm using my phone. I probably gave you like Toby's number or something. I don't know. No, I'm just kidding. It's not Toby's number. But I'm pretty sure it's 6062. Anyway, ask for Taylor or Jeff, no matter who you get on the phone. Jeff ultimately will take care of you. He'll get the process started. I can tell you right now, he's going to tell you go online, put in an application. Since you got your permit, you already have your 10-year driving record. You've already got your med card. All you're going to have to do, you'll come in on a Tuesday afternoon. Don't race to get there unless you want to be bored all day. You're going to come in on a Tuesday afternoon, take a pee-pee test, and they're going to put you up in a motel. Orientation will be Wednesday, which is more of a meet and greet with most of the people in the company. Thursday, which is mostly all about safety. And Friday, which is more HR stuff like that. And usually, they had a big class today. I talked to Taylor late in the afternoon. They didn't get done till like 3 or 4, but usually they're done around 1 or 2. So you'll be out there midday Friday, and Monday, they're going to throw you in a truck with a trainer. Where are you looking to run out of, bud? Same with you, Danny. Where are you guys looking to run out of? We got a lot of yards that need people. So, and Jim, Trucker Jim, you still in here? Charlotte, oh, no problem. You'll be tuned right up. I don't know about Van Buren. Jim, are you still in? Yeah, you are. Didn't we just open up something in Tennessee? I think we just opened up 2 new terminals. Someone told me about them. They're apparently on the website. I haven't seen it. But if they don't have one in Knoxville, my goodness, they need one there. Wow, desperately. We run so much freight to Tennessee, it's ridiculous. That's all regional stuff, though. Jim, you might know. If you know where those new terminals are, let me know, man. Oh, they just drop yards? Okay. Well, that's okay. That's okay. My former partner's running out of the drop yard in Augusta. But, you know, again, you're only going to take off out of there and end up back there. You're not going to, you're not going to be, you're not going to see it for a week. I don't care where you leave out of. You're not going to see it for a week, maybe even 6 days or 7. Depends on how much money you want to make. You want to really score the money, you're going to run 6 or 7. I will tell you one of the keys with G&P, we have the escalator clauses in your salary. So I can't remember what it is for solo drivers. Jim, correct me if I'm wrong. You pick up additional money at 2,000 miles, 2,500, 3,000, and 3,500, if I'm correct. And with teams, you pick it up at 5,000, 5,500, 6,000, 6,500, and 7, I believe. When you get beyond 7, they probably get a little tired of paying you too much money. Now, I'll tell you, all the people at GP are good people, with the exception of one. I'm not going to mention their name. I've been trucking 3 years. Refresher course. You know what? They'll probably put you in the truck with a trainer, probably just for a week. But yeah, you'll like them. Everyone in Charlotte is fantastic. You'll really like. It's a really great company. They take very good care of their drivers. When you call dispatch, You might have to wait on the phone for a few minutes. They're there for you. And they're all really good dispatchers. I've not run into one yet that's not. They're extremely helpful, very kind, very courteous, overall great people. All the guys in safety, and I believe there's a girl in safety too, Cheryl or something like that. I can't really remember. Well, anyway, safety is fantastic. Those guys are very accessible, very kind, very polite, very nice to deal with. The first morning of orientation, you're going to meet Mr. Clifton. He is the CEO. You'll meet Mr. John. He is the president of operations. You'll get to meet the guys from safety. You'll get to meet your dispatcher, because when you first come on, for your first month or so, you're going to have a dedicated dispatcher that will take care of you. And then after that month, once you've learned all the Qualcomm and you've stopped making mistakes left and right and everything, then they're going to assign you to a dispatcher. If you decide to go GPX, which is the Texas runs, they have dispatchers for that, and then they have dispatchers that take care of everything else. I believe Charlotte has one dispatcher, and I know Atlanta has one, maybe even two. The one in Atlanta, the one girl I talked to in Atlanta, she was phenomenal, just so kind. I believe her name was, what the heck was her name? Anytime, Danny. If you want to call me anytime, here's my phone number, okay? 843, and feel free to type this out so it's on the screen. 843-410-6507. If I am awake, I will answer the phone. When I go to bed, I shut my ringer off. No, not necessarily, no, not necessarily. We do a lot of regional, we do a lot of local, we do a lot in Texas, so to say, we have a lot of dedicated guys, we have a lot of dedicated runners, so to say we're mostly regional, I'd say no. I would also say right now, my number is 843-410-6507. From what I've seen right now, probably the thing we need most, from what I've seen, and I'm not sure on this, is regional. There you go. I'm gonna put my lid. I don't even know. I've talked to quite a few people on the phone, including Ryan. Ryan and I have actually, become pretty darn good friends. I've helped a couple older gentlemen who were talking about going to school and wanted to talk about GP, and how to get in with them and everything like that. I spoke with them and spoke with a couple of company drivers from other companies that wanted to learn some of the things about GP. And again, all I can do is share my experience with you. It depends on your experience, Mayazi. It depends on your experience. Fresh out of school, it's 38 cents a mile. And then, again, the escalators hit. So if you're a solo driver, at 2,000 miles, it's here 2,000 or 2,500. At 2,000, you get a couple more cents. At 2,500, you get a couple more cents. At 3,000, you get more. 3,500, you get more, and so on and so forth. It's pretty good. Considering the company, it's really good. I should retitle this, how to work for G&P, but I don't know how to change the title on a video. I don't. I'm just not that. I'm not Trucker Jim. I'm not that technologically advanced. I got my little phone. That's about it. I don't have anything beyond that. I have a tablet, and it's just like using my phone. But yeah, considering how good the company is, and how nice all the people are, and I'll tell you what, if you tell them you need to get home, they're gonna get you home. They're not gonna yank you around. If you've got an event that you need to be there for, you're coming home. I don't care if it's Wednesday. You're coming home. They're really good about that. They're really good if you have a crisis at home. Oh, there you go. See, I knew someone would know. Is that regional only? Because I know Texas has escalators on it too. I bet that was brought in after I left regional, so I didn't really get to tap into what that was. I got you. Well, Jim, that's why your brain is very welcome in my channel, man. It wasn't for me. I trusted my partner. And my nickname Captain Jim comes from me being a boat captain. I was a charter captain for pretty much my whole life, and I have no problem whatsoever bouncing down the road, with the exception of I-10. Oh my gosh, man, it reminds me of being on a small boat, like in a not so nice sea. I mean, I woke up in the air quite a few times. I-10 is a booger. To say the least, it's a booger. But that's okay too. I ran during the day, he ran at night. There were times where that got all fouled up, and man, it just didn't work for me. Come 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, I hit a wall. I mean, I hit a wall, and man, it's just not for me. Running nights is not for me. Some people can do it. Some people can't. Throw me into the can't category, because it's not for me. So where are you holed up tonight, Jim? Did you stop, or are you going to keep running? I wish I could remember the name of this crappy little town I'm in. It's not very big. You blink, you go right through it. But it's a nice little, oh, you're running, I got you. It's a nice little, Flying J here. Yeah, I know he's got a student with him. Kentucky, right? KY. You can see where his nickname's going to come from. I'm not going to go any further than that. This is a family-oriented channel. But, yeah, I didn't want to push a shutdown with 36 minutes left, Hey, if they want to bark, let them bark, I can't. I'm so tired of the stress of trying to find somewhere to park, and I don't know how many times I've run over because I could not find a place to park. And then you got to call safety in the morning and, explain to them why you went over 12 minutes. And to me, it's just not worth it. What am I going to gain? I mean, no big deal as far as I'm concerned. But anyway, we covered a lot of stuff tonight, man. I mean, we really did. So I'm going to jump off here. It's been coming around 25 minutes. Thank you all so very, very much for being part of my channel. Thank you for coming in here. Again, if you have any questions, my phone number's down in the comments. I've got a headset. No, it's not. It's hard to shut Jim up. Oh, Lord. So, Catula, yeah, that's where I'm at. Catula. Don't blink, you'll blow right through it. Oh, I was about ready to cry too. I had to pass my favorite taco joint a little ways back because I wanted to make sure I got here. Oh, doggone it, that sucked. So, had to go look again. Ryan's he's my eye in the sky. He is so good at I owe him big time, man. I'm gonna have to take him out like for steak at least once a month or something. Cause man, so many times at night he has found a place for me to go because I'm fighting with these trucking apps, and hopefully he gets down here sooner than later and helps show this old man how to use them. But yeah, so you got my number. Feel free to call. I've got my headset. I could talk during the day while I'm driving. As long as I'm not in, a city, Atlanta, Houston, something like that. Even still, I'll pick up and say, hey, let me call you back after I get out of this traffic. I want to be safe about it. So y'all got my number. Again, please like, subscribe, share it with your friends. I'll do my best to help you out, and it's great having you in here. Great to interact with people. And with that, I'm gonna say be safe. Have a fantastic weekend. For those of you who are off, I'm not probably gonna get home till Monday, but anyway, have a great weekend, y'all. The captain's out. Maybe.